Hey guys, here's a simple and updated guide to fund your Interactive Brokers account directly through your Wise account, which is a well-established multi-currency platform that can save you a ton of money, especially when it comes to cross-currency transfers. And at the end of this video, I will also compare and show you a few alternative funding methods so that you have more choices to choose. Alright, without further ado, we'll start with the easiest and fastest way to fund your Interactive Brokers account, and that is direct funding through Wise. First, and obviously, you will need a Wise account and have your multi-currency balances set up in it. If you don't have one, don't worry, it's very easy. Just use my Wise link down below and it will lead you to this page. Fill in your email address and just follow the few simple steps and your account should be set up very quickly. So for those of you who already have a Wise account, great, just log in and click open with the plus sign over here, then choose open balance. In my case, I'll use my local currency, Malaysian Ringgit, MYR. The idea is I will deposit money into Wise using Ringgit, then send it directly to Interactive Brokers and they will convert it to US dollar for me automatically so that I can trade in the US stock market. It's that simple. Anyways, click the add button over here, fill in any amount that you want to send. And for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll just reload 1000 ringgit and choose online banking FBX as my preferred method to pay in Malaysia because that's the fastest over here. And for those of you coming from any other country, you might even have better options available, so go for it. And then click continue to payment. It will then ask you to choose your bank, which is your sending bank in this case. So from this point onwards, it's pretty self-explanatory. You will go through the standard process to confirm your payment, just like how you would check out on your favorite shopping platforms like Shopee or Lazada, etc. So this part is now complete. Now, you can proceed to the next step immediately, and that is to link your Wise account to your Interactive Brokers account for the first time if you haven't done it before. It's very simple. So log into your Interactive Brokers account, then click on deposit over here and then select use a new deposit method. Now, depending on which stock market you intend to trade, select the appropriate currency you want to fund your account with. Each market will require you to have their respective country's currency, like US dollar for US market, Sing dollar for Singapore market, or Hong Kong dollar for Hong Kong market, etc. You get my point. So in my case, since I only trade US stocks, I'll be funding my account with US dollar. So select US dollar as the funding currency and then scroll all the way down. You will see the transfer from Wise balance method. Click on transfer and then you'll be redirected to log into your Wise account. Just proceed with the steps and then you'll be requested to give access. Click into it and this step is pretty much completed. Your Wise account is now fully linked with your Interactive Brokers account. So once you have done that, you will be sent back to your Interactive Brokers account with a pop-up banner that says your account is now successfully linked. Now immediately, let's transfer some money into your Interactive Brokers account. Over here, you can see I have around 6,500 ringgit in my Wise account. I'll punch in 1,000 ringgit and you can see that I'll be receiving $210.54 in return. That is after a small fee of 8 ringgit 41 cents for Wise, and it will also state the estimated time of arrival, and it should take no more than 1 to 3 business days for your money to arrive. But in most cases, it's more or less about 24 hours as long as it's a business day. And you will then be asked to review and confirm your deposit. Double check the information and then click on confirm. You will also be asked for the reason for your transfer. Don't worry, it's pretty simple. So just select any one of them. In my case, I will just choose pay for goods and services and then click continue. Now, all you need to do is let it load and that's all. You are done. Just in case you're worried about whether the transaction actually went through or not, you can also check the status of transaction by clicking on transfer and pay, then transaction status and history, and you should be able to see it right over here. And oh, I've noticed that if you select the Malaysian Ringgit as your currency to fund your account, there's actually one more option called the bank transfer via Wise. I've tested it out, of course, and to summarize it for you, it's basically much more expensive. 12 ringgit 80 cents of fee versus 8 ringgit 41 cents. Yeah, so if you ask me why, well, I suppose it's meant for people that don't want to pre-fund their Wise account or keep idle money in there, hence the extra step and also the extra fee lah. But hey, to each of their own, right? As for me and my recommendation to you as well, just use the method I've shown you earlier in this video to save that extra money. But I know, just in case if you are curious on how this works, I have a short tutorial here for you. Firstly, put in the amount of Malaysian ringgit you need and then click continue. Then you'll be redirected to bank transfer instructions over here. And with this, go to your local bank account, log in and perform a bank transfer according to the bank transfer instructions. Key in the typical account number, recipient's name, transfer amount, and most importantly at the recipient reference. Put the payment reference number over here. And once you have done transferring, go back to the deposit page in Interactive Brokers. Scroll all the way down and then click finish. Then you are pretty much done. Now, remember I promised earlier in this video where there's alternative methods to deposit money into your Interactive Brokers account? Yep, there's actually two more methods that I've covered in my previous videos before, but I will just briefly cover it for you here. So, on top of whatever I've shared just now in this video, the second method is the Wise ACH transfer method, and the third one is the Wise plus CMB Singapore method, which I believe most of you OG will know. And without wasting too much of your time diving into the details, I've tested and simulated this for transfer amounts ranging from 100 ringgit to 30,000 ringgit. And if we compare this with the Wise direct funding method I've covered in this video, I found out that method 2, which is the Wise ACH method, won marginally by around $1 to $3 after conversion, especially in the bigger amounts. But honestly, the cost savings is, if you ask me, almost negligible if you're not transferring money that frequently. But let's say you do transfer very frequently, like say at least 4 times a month, then understandably $2 for each conversion does add up over the long run. But for all intents and purposes, if you are just new to Interactive Brokers and you just want the simplest and fastest way to fund your account, look no further than method 1. You are already saving a ton of money as compared to the conventional foreign telegraphic transfer FTT with local banks. Alright, I hope you found this video helpful. All links will be down below for you to access quickly. And while you're at it, do drop me a little like and subscribe. It helps the channel go a long way. Thanks for watching.